Positive Mental Attitude, written and published by Spark Spirit 10. Our minds hold great potential and power. Our minds hold great potential and power that is often not fully realized. Our thoughts work like magnets, pulling in situations that match them. This idea, known as the law of attraction, is not just a modern trend but a basic principle that many influential thinkers and successful people have recognized and recorded over time. Think about the last time you woke up feeling like everything would go wrong that day. You might have stubbed your toe getting out of bed, spilled coffee on your shirt, or been stuck in traffic. It may have felt like everything was working against you. What if your negative outlook was actually shaped by your initial expectations for the day rather than the events themselves? What if your mind, focused on frustration and disappointment, attracted those exact experiences? Now think about the opposite situation. You wake up feeling excited and eager for the day ahead. You believe that positive things are on the horizon for you. Throughout your day, you see chances that you might have overlooked. People appear to be more friendly and willing to help. It's easier to find solutions to problems. This isn't just chance or luck. It's your magnetic mind working effectively. The idea of the mind as a magnet doesn't mean ignoring reality or acting like life is always great. Realize that how we see things and what we expect can greatly influence our experiences. When we hope for the best, we naturally adjust our actions and attitudes to match that hope. We become more aware of chances, better at handling difficulties, and more determined to keep going until we reach our goals. How can we adjust our thinking for success? Just like any skill, it needs regular practice and consistency. Begin by noticing how you think. Pay attention when you're focusing on negative results or restrictive thoughts. Next, make a choice to focus your thoughts on more positive options. This means not ignoring problems or challenges, but instead thinking, how can I solve this? Rather than, why does this always happen to me? Lesson 1. The daily choice. Every morning, when the sun comes up and brightens the sky, we face a simple choice that can affect our whole day. Will we hold on to yesterday's worries, or will we welcome today's opportunities? The choice we make each day, usually right when we wake up, is more than just a quick thought. It forms the basis for our experiences, interactions, and successes. This choice is very important. When we wake up and think about the worries, frustrations, or disappointments from yesterday, we unintentionally prepare ourselves for more of the same. It's like we're putting on a heavy coat of old problems, making it hard to move and see clearly before the day even starts. Looking back can affect how we feel and act, making us more careful or negative when facing new situations instead of being excited and hopeful. When we choose to see each day as a new beginning filled with opportunities, we take on a mindset full of potential. This change in thinking is powerful. It helps us view challenges as opportunities for growth, setbacks as chances for comebacks, and everyday moments as possible turning points in our journey. When we concentrate on the possibilities of today instead of the issues of the past, we create opportunities for positive results. Making this daily choice takes focus and practice. One helpful method is to create a morning routine that promotes a positive mindset. You can take a few minutes to quietly reflect, write down 3 things you are thankful for, or imagine your perfect day happening in front of you. Do something that helps you move your attention away from what has happened before and towards what could happen next. A great way to start your day is by using affirmations or motivational quotes. When you say things like, "Today is full of opportunities," or "I am capable of achieving great things," you are training your mind to succeed. As time goes on, these positive messages stick with you, helping you stay hopeful even when things get tough. Pay attention to your surroundings when you wake up. Rather than grabbing your phone and possibly seeing negative news or stressful emails, think about beginning your day with some uplifting music, an inspiring podcast, or a few pages of a motivational book. Creating a positive morning experience helps protect you from negativity and sets a good tone for the day ahead. Being active can also be an important part of this daily decision. A quick morning workout, a yoga session, or just a short walk can help lift your spirits, increase your energy, and prepare you for the day. This physical action reminds you that you are choosing to welcome the new day with energy and positivity. By choosing this each day, you will probably see a change in how you view life overall. Challenges that used to feel impossible might begin to look like fun puzzles to figure out. Your positive energy can make your interactions with others better and more effective. Opportunities you may have missed before can now stand out to you simply because you've learned to focus on what is possible instead of what is not. Choosing to embrace what today offers doesn't mean you ignore real problems or deny the challenges you face. It's about starting each day with a positive attitude that helps you deal with whatever happens with ease, creativity, and strength. When you regularly pick hope instead of uncertainty, you're creating a strong mindset that can handle tough times and make the most of good ones. This daily choice is really about being aware of the present and thinking about the future. Recognize that although we can't alter the past, we have great power to influence our present and future with our thoughts and attitudes. Every morning, when you wake up to a new day, you can decide how you see things. Will you hold on to yesterday's doubts, or will you embrace the endless possibilities of today? When you choose to see each day as a fresh chance, you're not only improving your mood, you're also taking part in building your best life. This daily choice, though it may seem small at the time, can change not only your day, but also the direction of your whole life. When you wake up tomorrow morning, the chance to embrace new possibilities is yours to take. Pick it, accept it, and see how your life starts to match the good things you hope for. Lesson 2. Believing during tough times. In life, keeping a positive mindset can be challenging. At times, there will be storms, choppy waters, and times when the shore feels very far away. In tough times, a positive mental attitude shows its true strength. This chapter looks at the important difference between positive thinking and blind optimism and offers tips for keeping your faith even when situations make you feel uncertain. Positive thinking is frequently seen as a simple belief that everything will turn out perfectly all the time. This misunderstanding can cause disappointment and confusion when dealing with real-life challenges. True positive thinking is not about ignoring problems or difficulties. It's about facing challenges with a positive attitude, trusting in your ability to get through them, and keeping hope for a good result even when things are tough. Think about the story of Helen Keller, who became blind and deaf when she was very young. Keller kept a positive attitude even when facing big challenges. She famously stated, "Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence." Keller's life shows how important it is to keep faith even when facing challenges. She acknowledged her challenges and faced them with confidence in her ability to overcome them. How can we develop this type of strong positivity? A helpful approach is to practice reframing. When you encounter a tough situation, consider viewing it from various perspectives. Consider this. What lessons can I take away from this? In what ways could this challenge be getting me ready for success later on? What strengths am I building by dealing with this challenge? When you see challenges as chances to grow, you can stay positive even during tough times. One effective method is to concentrate on what you can manage. In every situation, there are things we can't control. Focusing on these can make you feel helpless and negative. Focus your energy on the parts of the situation you can change. This could be how you respond, the work you put in, or the actions you take to progress. Focusing on these things you can control helps you feel empowered and positive. Keeping faith during tough times takes practice and preparation. Like athletes prepare for their events, we can also prepare our minds to focus on positive thoughts when we face stress. Daily affirmations, visualization exercises, and gratitude practices can strengthen mental resilience. When you often practice positive thinking and attitudes, they become your first reaction during tough times. Be around positive people. The people around us, the media we watch, and the places we go all affect how we feel mentally. Look for positive books, motivating podcasts, and supportive friends. Build a support network that helps you keep a positive attitude, especially during tough times when it's hard to stay positive alone. Keeping a positive mindset during tough times doesn't mean you should overlook your feelings. Feeling frustrated, sad, or angry when dealing with challenges is normal and healthy. It's important not to focus on these negative feelings. Recognize your feelings, understand them, and then make a deliberate choice to shift back to a positive mindset. Think about Nelson Mandela, who was imprisoned for 27 years but came out with a spirit of forgiveness and hope that changed a country. Mandela acknowledged the injustice he experienced, yet he opted to keep a positive perspective that allowed him to lead with kindness and foresight. His ability to believe in a better future, even in the toughest times, shows how strong a positive mindset can be. Having faith during tough times isn't just about being overly positive or ignoring what's real. It's about believing in what could happen, concentrating on what you can manage, and keeping hope alive even when things get tough. If you practice reframing, focus on what you can control, build positive habits, surround yourself with supportive people, and let yourself feel emotions in a healthy way, you can develop a strong and positive mindset that will help you through life's challenges. It's not about not having storms. It's about how we navigate through them while keeping our spirits high and our focus on the possibilities ahead. Lesson 3. Improving your life. Our thoughts directly influence how our lives turn out. This important idea has been shared by philosophers, spiritual leaders, and modern psychologists. Our mindset serves as a lens that shapes how we see and engage with the world, affecting our experiences and choices. By improving how we think, we can truly improve our whole lives. Think about how your day goes when you wake up feeling negative or worried. Every interaction makes your negative views stronger, and challenges seem impossible to overcome. Now compare this with a day that starts with a positive, hopeful mindset. Those same situations can turn into chances for improvement, and challenges can become steps toward achieving your goals. This clear difference shows how much our thoughts influence our daily lives. How can we start to improve our thinking? It begins with being aware. Many people move through their days without much thought, letting familiar ways of thinking take over their minds. The first step to elevating yourself is to be aware of these patterns. Spend a few moments each day noticing your thoughts without judging them. Pay attention to the common themes, quick responses, and the basic beliefs that drive them. After you notice this awareness, you can start to change your thinking on purpose. This doesn't mean you have to think positively all the time. That wouldn't be realistic and could even be harmful. It's about developing a more balanced and positive way of thinking. When you encounter a challenge, instead of saying, "I can't do this," consider asking yourself, "How can I tackle this in a way that fits my goals?" Being thankful is a strong way to improve your mindset. When you often think about what you're grateful for, you help your mind see the good things in your life. This doesn't mean you should overlook problems or challenges, but instead, it encourages you to have a deeper and more grateful perspective on your experiences. Begin and finish each day by writing down 3 things you appreciate, even if they are tiny. Learning new things and being open to different ideas is important for improving your thinking. Read a lot, talk with interesting people, and look for experiences that make you think differently. This curiosity helps you see things differently and shows you new ways to think about the world and your role in it. Practicing mindfulness and meditation can be very helpful on the path to improving mental well-being. These techniques allow you to watch your thoughts without getting stuck in them, helping you decide more clearly which thoughts to focus on and which to release. As you improve your thinking, you will probably see changes in different parts of your life. Relationships can get better when you engage with others by being more empathetic and understanding. Job options may become available when you start to notice and take advantage of chances you didn't see before. A positive mental attitude can help your physical health by boosting your immune system and improving your overall well-being. Think about Sarah, a marketing executive who always felt like she was just getting by in her job. As she focused on improving her thinking, she started to see her special strengths and the contributions she made to her team. This change in how she viewed things encouraged her to tackle tougher projects and ultimately earn a promotion she once believed was unattainable. Consider Michael, who faced ongoing health problems for many years. He shifted his focus from what he couldn't do to appreciating what his body was capable of, which helped him find the motivation to make small, steady changes in his lifestyle. As time went on, these changes resulted in noticeable betterments in his health and overall life quality. These changes took time and required hard work. Improving your thinking is a continuous journey that needs patience, determination, and kindness towards yourself. Some days may feel tough, and old ways of thinking might come back. See these moments as chances to grow and learn rather than as failures. As you move forward on this path of improving your mind, you're not only changing your thoughts, you're transforming your whole experience of life. Every positive thought, every moment of gratitude, and every new perspective you gain brings you closer to a richer and more fulfilling life. When you focus on improving yourself, you also help the people around you in a positive way. Ultimately, improving your mental attitude is one of the best things you can do for yourself. It's a process that changes not only your thoughts, but also your way of living, loving, and engaging with the world. Start today by noticing your thoughts, questioning your limiting beliefs, practicing gratitude, and see how your improved mindset can enhance every part of your life. Lesson 4. Discovering light in difficult times. Life isn't always easy and straightforward. It's usually a trip through uncertain waters where storms can come up suddenly. During these challenging times, keeping a positive mental attitude is not just helpful, but essential. Being optimistic during tough times doesn't mean you ignore the challenges. It means understanding that after every difficult moment, there is hope and brighter days ahead. Building resilience by being optimistic is a skill that can be learned over time. It begins by recognizing that challenges are a normal part of life, but they do not determine who we are. It's how we respond to these challenges that defines who we are and what we achieve. Having a positive mindset when facing challenges helps us see new options and solutions that we might not have noticed before. Think about a ship sailing on the ocean. When a storm comes, the captain doesn't ignore it or hope it will go away. They change the sails, find a new path if needed, and trust in their skills to get through the tough times. When life presents challenges, having a positive mindset helps us navigate through tough times and find peace again. A helpful way to stay positive during tough times is to practice reframing. This means actively changing how we view a situation to highlight possible positive results or lessons learned. If you lose your job, try to see it as a chance to look into new career options or to finally start that business you've always wanted to create. Reframing doesn't change what's happening outside, but it really changes how we feel about it and how we react. A useful tool is the practice of gratitude. Even during a storm, there are always reasons to be grateful. When we choose to focus on the positives, even the small ones, we can change our attention from what's going wrong to what's going right. This means not ignoring problems, but keeping a balanced view that recognizes both difficulties and good things. Lesson 5. Designing your future. Your mindset shapes your future, creating the plan for the life you want to live. Like an architect who plans a building by thinking about its purpose, shape, and look, you can shape your future with clear goals, optimism, and strong belief. This chapter looks at how you can use your thoughts to create a life that meets and even goes beyond your expectations in surprising ways. Think about how a building is built. It starts with a clear picture of what the final building will be like and how it will work. The first step in shaping your future is to create a clear picture of what you want it to look like. Your vision should include every part of your life: your job, relationships, personal development, and what you give back to the world. Spend some time sitting quietly and let yourself dream big, free from doubts or limitations. How would you describe your perfect life? What do you think it would be like to live it? The clearer and more engaging your vision is, the stronger it will be as a plan for your future. After you have a clear vision, the next step is to create the plans. In architecture, this means making clear blueprints that help with the building process. In life, this means making clear goals and developing steps to reach them. Divide your big idea into smaller, achievable goals. Each of these goals is like a room in your future home, helping to build the overall picture of your perfect life. Make sure to have both short-term and long-term goals, as this helps you feel like you're making progress and moving forward. As you start to shape your future, hope is the base for all significant accomplishments. Hope is more than just wishing for something. It is a strong force that pushes you ahead even when you encounter challenges. Build hope by often looking back at your goals, recognizing small achievements, and being around uplifting people. When doubts arise, which they will, let hope be the foundation that keeps you strong. Faith provides the support that shapes your dreams. Your vision is not just possible, it will definitely happen. Developing faith takes regular effort and practice. Every time you face a challenge or reach a goal, even a small one, your faith becomes stronger. Consistently remind yourself that you can build the life you want. Imagine yourself living your perfect life, feeling the emotions and sensations as if it were already happening. This practice helps build your faith and brings your subconscious mind in line with what you consciously want. As you build your future, gratitude acts like the lovely decorations that add warmth and life to what you are creating. Make it a daily habit to be thankful. Recognize what you have accomplished and also show appreciation for the opportunities and good things that are on the way. Being grateful helps you see what you have instead of what you don't, making you feel more positive and bringing even more things to appreciate into your life. Shaping your future is a continuous journey. Like buildings that need upkeep and sometimes renovations, your life plan might need changes as you grow and change. Stay open to changing your plans when needed, but remember to focus on your main goal. Your mindset is the tool that helps you make these changes smoothly and positively. As you move forward on this path of self-discovery, take your time and be kind to yourself. Building a remarkable life takes time, just like Rome wasn't built in a day. Enjoy every brick you place, every wall you build, and every floor you finish. Every positive thought, every hopeful expectation, and every moment of gratitude adds to the beautiful picture of your life. You have control over your own future. Your thoughts create the base, your attitudes shape the framework, and your actions make the plan come alive. Having a positive mindset helps you set up a plan for success that the universe will naturally react to. Make your plans with hope, create with strong belief, and add touches of genuine thankfulness. As you do this, notice how the life you've imagined starts to come to life right in front of you, showing the amazing ability of your mind to create your reality. Lesson 6. The mindset for success. Success isn't a place you arrive at. It's a way of thinking you develop. This simple shift in perspective can transform your approach to life and success. When we think of success as a way of thinking instead of just a final achievement, we allow ourselves to experience ongoing growth, learning, and satisfaction. A success mindset believes that every experience, good or bad, provides a chance to grow. It's about seeing challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles. This way of thinking helps you find the good in every situation, turning challenges into stepping stones for future success. Building a successful mindset starts with adopting a growth attitude. Carol Dweck, a well-known psychologist, introduced the idea of the growth mindset and the fixed mindset. People with a growth mindset believe they can improve their skills and intelligence through effort, learning, and perseverance. On the other hand, those with a fixed mindset believe their basic qualities, such as intelligence or talent, are unchangeable. Having a growth mindset is essential for building a foundation for success. It helps you view failures not as signs of incompetence, but as opportunities to improve. Changing how you perceive setbacks can greatly affect your ability to face challenges, persist when things get tough, and ultimately reach your goals. To nurture a success mindset, practice daily habits that support positive thinking and personal growth. Start your day with intention. Decide what you want to focus on and what goal you aim to achieve. This practice sets a success-oriented mindset from the moment you wake up. Reflect regularly. At the end of each day, spend a few minutes thinking about what you've learned, how you've grown, and what you can improve. This helps cultivate a growth mindset and allows you to celebrate small wins. Use visualization. Take a few moments each day to picture yourself achieving your goals. Imagine facing challenges, acquiring new skills, and succeeding. This mental practice boosts confidence and motivation. Surround yourself with positive influences. The people you spend time with, the books you read, and the content you consume shape your mindset. Choose uplifting connections and materials that inspire growth. Practice gratitude. A success mindset thrives on appreciation. When you focus on what you are grateful for, you train your mind to see abundance rather than lack. When faced with difficulties, shift your perspective from "this is too hard" to "this is an opportunity to grow." A small change in how you view challenges can completely transform your response to setbacks. Lesson 7. From why me to try me. Life often tests our determination by presenting challenges that may seem overwhelming at first. In these moments, our mindset can either be our greatest ally or our biggest obstacle. Shifting from a victim mentality of "why me" to a challenger mindset of "try me" is more than just a change in words. It's a profound shift in how we approach life's difficulties. When we encounter setbacks, it's natural to feel discouraged and ask, "Why is this happening to me?" This response, though understandable, keeps us stuck in negativity and powerlessness. A victim mindset sees challenges as unfair burdens rather than opportunities for growth. The real transformation happens when we change our perspective. Instead of seeing ourselves as victims of circumstance, we can choose to view ourselves as the authors of our success story. This is where the "try me" attitude comes into play. It's a powerful stance against adversity, demonstrating that we are not only ready to tackle challenges, but eager to prove our strength. Developing this mindset requires practice, patience, and self-awareness. Start by recognizing moments of self-pity. When you catch yourself thinking, "Why me?" pause and take a deep breath. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this challenge make me stronger, wiser, or more resilient? Reframing setbacks in this way shifts your outlook, making difficulties seem like opportunities rather than roadblocks. Over time, you may even begin to welcome challenges, seeing them as chances to grow. Consider Sarah, a young entrepreneur who faced bankruptcy with her first business. Initially, she felt defeated and doubted her abilities, falling into a "why me" mindset. However, with guidance from mentors, she began viewing the setback as a learning experience rather than a failure. Her new mantra became, "Try me world. I'm ready for the next challenge." This shift in attitude not only helped her recover emotionally, but also gave her the confidence to launch a new, more successful venture. The "try me" mindset isn't about blind optimism, or pretending difficulties don't exist. It's about facing challenges with curiosity and resilience. Instead of asking, "Why is this happening to me?" ask, "What can I do with this situation?" The way we frame our challenges can open up new solutions and possibilities. This shift in attitude even impacts brain chemistry. Facing difficulties with a positive mindset triggers dopamine and serotonin production, neurotransmitters linked to motivation, happiness, and overall well-being. When we develop the try me mentality, we not only feel better, but also become better equipped to handle future challenges, but also excited to demonstrate our strength in doing so. Changing your mindset takes time. It takes practice, patience, and determination. Begin by noticing when you feel sorry for yourself. When you start to think, "Why me?" stop for a moment and take a deep breath. Consider, what can I take away from this situation? How can I turn this challenge into an opportunity to grow stronger, gain wisdom, or build resilience? As you work on this reframing, you'll start to see a shift in how you handle challenges. What used to feel like huge challenges begin to appear as opportunities for personal growth. You may start to welcome challenges, viewing them as chances to show your strength and flexibility. Think about Sarah, a young business owner who faced bankruptcy with her first company. At first, she felt crushed and doubted her skills, getting caught up in the "why me" mindset. With some effort and help from mentors, she started to change how she viewed things. She looked at the bankruptcy not as a personal failure, but as a chance to learn something valuable. Her new mantra was, "Try me world. I'm ready for the next challenge." This change in attitude helped her bounce back emotionally from the setback and gave her the confidence to begin a new venture, using the lessons learned from her past experience. The try me attitude isn't just about being overly optimistic or pretending that tough situations don't exist. It's about facing challenges with curiosity and determination. It's about asking, "What can I do with this situation?" instead of, "Why is this happening to me?" Changing the way we ask questions can reveal many possibilities and solutions that we might not have seen before. This change in attitude significantly impacts our brain chemistry. When we face challenges with a positive and active attitude, our brains produce chemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which are linked to motivation, happiness, and overall well-being. Facing challenges with a try me attitude helps us feel better and become more skilled at dealing with future difficulties. Having this mindset doesn't mean you won't ever feel frustrated or discouraged. These feelings are normal and acceptable. It's important not to let them control how you see things. Recognize these feelings, then make a deliberate choice to shift to a more positive perspective. Helpful methods can assist in changing this mindset. Visualization is a strong tool. Picture yourself tackling your challenge directly with confidence and skill. Talking positively to yourself is an important part. Change negative phrases to positive ones. Instead of saying, "I can't handle this," say, "I am able to find a solution." Lesson 8. The difference of 3 inches in the area between your ears. Just 3 inches has the ability to change your whole life. Your brain is a small but powerful part of you. It controls everything in your life, and the thoughts you focus on can change a regular day into a great one and lead you from an average life to an amazing one. Think about the last time you encountered a difficult situation. It might have been a tough project at work, a challenging relationship, or a personal issue. Think about how your mindset affected the way you dealt with that challenge. Did you face it with fear and worry, or with assurance and resolve? Your thoughts at that moment probably influenced the result significantly. This is what the 3-inch difference is all about. The importance of choosing your thoughts carefully. Just like you pick the food you eat because it impacts your health, you should also be careful about the thoughts you let settle in your mind. Your mental diet is as important as your physical diet, maybe even more. Think of your mind like a garden. Every thought you have is like a seed you put in the ground. Negative thoughts, such as doubt, fear, and resentment, are like weeds that can take over your mind if you don't manage them. Positive thoughts, such as hope, gratitude, and determination, are like flowers. When you take care of them, they can turn your mind into a lively and flourishing place. To make the most of the 3-inch difference, create a solid mental filtering system. This means being more aware of your thoughts and deciding which ones to pay attention to and which ones to let go. It's about taking control of your own thoughts. Begin by focusing on what you tell yourself inside your mind. Pay attention to how you think and feel during the day. Are they mostly good or bad? Helpful or harmful? Empowering or limiting? Being aware is the first step to managing your mindset. After you become aware of this, you can start to change how you think. When you notice a negative or unhelpful thought, take a moment to stop breathe in deeply, and next, make a deliberate choice to swap that thought for a more positive and helpful one. This doesn't mean overlooking the truth or acting like everything is fine. It's about focusing on the parts of a situation that you can control, which can lead to good results. If you're dealing with a tough task at work, instead of saying, "This is impossible, I'll never figure it out," try changing your thoughts to, "This is challenging, but it's a chance for me to learn and grow. I've handled difficult tasks before, and I can do it again." This change in how you think can really change how you tackle the task and its results. Building this mental discipline requires time and practice. It's similar to developing a muscle. The more you work on it, the stronger it gets. Begin with something manageable. Take a few minutes each day to focus your thoughts on positive things. Start your day by writing down 3 things you are thankful for, or finish your day by thinking about 3 good things that happened to you. These easy exercises can slowly change how you think. Lesson 9. Magnetic miracles. The idea that positive expectations can attract good things might sound a bit unrealistic at first. When we look more closely at the science of expectation and how it affects outcomes, we start to understand the reality of this strong concept. What we believe and expect affects our reality in both small and big ways. It influences how we see things, what we do, and the outcomes we get in life. The concept of positive expectations attracting miracles is based on the idea of self-fulfilling prophecies. This idea means that what we expect from a situation can affect how we act, often leading to those expectations becoming reality. When we have strong positive expectations, we naturally adjust our actions, choices, and even our body language to match those expectations. This alignment affects how others see and interact with us, and it shapes the opportunities we receive. Think about how expectation can affect how well athletes perform. Many studies have found that athletes who picture their success and keep a positive outlook on their performance tend to do better than those who doubt themselves or think about possible failures. This isn't just a coincidence. It shows how our expectations can influence what happens in reality. Athletes who believe they will succeed tend to train harder, stay focused when it gets tough, and overcome both physical and mental challenges, leading to better performance. The influence of positive expectation goes well beyond just sports. In business, entrepreneurs who keep a strong belief in their vision, even when facing challenges, are more likely to keep going and succeed in the end. Their positive outlook draws in people who think similarly, potential investors, and opportunities that match their goals. Challenges don't just go away. Instead, these people are more prepared to handle difficulties and see chances that others might overlook. To use the power of positive expectations in your life, build and reinforce your belief and confidence. This doesn't mean having an unrealistic, overly positive outlook that overlooks the truth. It means building a strong mindset that views challenges as chances to learn and improve. Begin by changing negative thoughts about yourself into positive statements. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," try saying, "This is challenging, but I can figure it out." Over time, these positive statements can change your thinking patterns, helping you to think more positively by default. Lesson 10. Creating your life's masterpiece. Life is like a big canvas, and we all have our own special paintbrush, our thoughts. Every idea, belief, and attitude we have adds a bit of color to the big picture of life. The colors we pick, the designs we make, and the way we arrange our thoughts all affect the reality we live in. This chapter encourages you to take a moment to look at your life like an artist, understanding how your mindset shapes the story of your journey. Picture yourself in front of a blank canvas. This shows your life filled with potential and opportunities. Your thoughts and beliefs are like paints you can use. Bright colors of hope, deep shades of resolve, and warm tones of thankfulness are all available to you. But there are also the darker shades of doubt, the unclear colors of fear, and the muted tones of indifference. You get to decide which colors to use when you start painting. Think about the mood you want to create for your artwork. Do you see a cheerful, optimistic view or a dark, gloomy setting? Your mindset serves as the main color palette that influences all other parts of your life. A positive mental attitude adds brightness to your life, turning even the darker moments into interesting contrasts instead of just heavy shadows. Mental imagery is an important part of this artistic process. Like a painter who sketches their ideas before painting, you can use visualization to plan the life you want to create. Spend a few moments each day with your eyes closed, picturing your perfect situations clearly in your mind. Imagine achieving your goals, being around people who support you, and feeling happiness and satisfaction. The clearer and more vivid these mental images are, the stronger their impact will be on your subconscious mind, which will then affect your actions and results. As you continue your artistic journey, you might notice that some parts of your canvas don't look quite like you first imagined. This is where the real skill of having a positive mindset stands out. Rather than seeing these unexpected turns as errors or imperfections, think of them as special features that enhance the depth and character of your work. Your unexpected career change, which you were hesitant about, may have brought an interesting new aspect to your work life. A tough relationship might have shown you important lessons about kindness and strength, making your feelings more complex. Lesson 11. The process of success. In the big lab of life, there's a strong process that changes our tough situations into the success we want. This process isn't hidden in old books or secret recipes. It's about having strong faith, putting in hard work, and maintaining a positive outlook. It's a process that changes impossible to I'm possible, not just by playing with words, but by truly transforming how we think. The connection between faith, work, and success is complex and wonderful. Faith is the spark, work is the process, and success is the shining result. Without faith, our efforts have no clear path or meaning. Without work, our faith stays untested and unrealized. Without expecting success, both faith and effort can seem empty and pointless. To master this alchemy, we need to realize that faith isn't just hoping for the best. It's a powerful force that influences our reality. It's the foundation for our actions, the energy that keeps us going when we face challenges. When we believe strongly in our abilities and our goals, we set up a mindset that helps us succeed. This belief helps us find our way through the confusion and uncertainty that can block our path to success. However, just having faith isn't sufficient. It should be combined with steady and intentional action. Work is where our faith is put to the test and improved. We make our dreams real by working hard and putting in the effort. The work we do focuses on both getting results outside and growing inside ourselves. Every task we finish and every challenge we face makes our faith stronger and boosts our confidence. The third part of this alchemical process is having a positive expectation. This is where a lot of people struggle. They might believe in themselves and put in a lot of effort, but if they don't genuinely expect to succeed, they can unintentionally create a barrier that undermines their hard work. Expecting success means understanding that it requires effort and a realistic outlook. It's about bringing together what we truly believe with what we want to achieve. Expecting success allows us to see new opportunities, helps us bounce back from challenges, and draws in people and situations that can support us along the way. Keeping strong faith, even when things look tough, takes practice and discipline. A good way to boost your confidence is to start a faith journal. Every day, jot down reasons that reinforce your belief in yourself and your objectives. This might include previous achievements, praise you've gotten, or little victories in what you're currently working on. When you regularly think about reasons to have faith, you make your belief stronger. Another effective method is visualization. Take a few moments each day to clearly picture yourself as if you have already reached your goal. Use all your senses in this mental movie. What does success feel like? How does it appear? What sounds and smells go along with it? This practice strengthens your faith and helps your subconscious mind notice and take action on opportunities that match your vision. Finding the right mix of taking action and staying hopeful is a careful skill. It's simple to get caught in the cycle of just waiting around or being overly busy. Take action that feels right for you, steps that match your goals and values. Begin every day by deciding on a purpose. Think about, what can I do today to get closer to my goal? As you work on your tasks, keep a positive mindset. Believe that what you are doing is making a difference, even if you don't notice the results right away. Achieving success takes time and effort, not quick changes. It takes time, effort, and sometimes you might doubt your faith, feel like your efforts are pointless, or think that success is far away. During these times, go back to your basic practices. Look back at your faith journal, practice your visualization exercises, and make small, important steps that show you are dedicated to your goals. Lesson 12. Changing what can be done. Throughout human history, there's a common element in every achievement, every new idea, and every progress made: the readiness to push the limits of what can be done. This chapter focuses on broadening our thinking, encouraging us to dream beyond traditional ideas and changing our views on what we can accomplish. The idea of impossible changes over time as what we know and can do grows. Things that used to seem impossible, like flying, talking to anyone around the world instantly, and exploring space, are now everyday realities. We often overlook this. The change in what we can achieve isn't only about technology. It's really based on how we think. Having a positive mindset helps us notice opportunities instead of obstacles. Changing how you see things is the first step to overcoming mental blocks and limiting beliefs. These barriers, often built without us realizing it due to years of societal influences and personal experiences, serve as hidden limits to what we can achieve. They quietly express doubts, saying things like, "That's not possible," or "You can't do that." But the freeing reality is that these barriers can change. They are not unchanging rules of nature. They're things we create in our minds, and what we create, we can also take apart. The important part is to see these limiting beliefs as just thoughts, not truths, and to question them actively. A great way to broaden your view of what's achievable is to frequently read or hear stories about remarkable accomplishments. Explore the lives of innovators who challenge traditional ideas. Look into the experiences of athletes who challenge the boundaries of what humans can achieve. Discover stories of everyday people who achieve amazing things. These stories remind us that what we can achieve is much broader than we usually think. A helpful approach is to use possibility thinking. This means intentionally looking at different viewpoints when dealing with problems. Rather than quickly deciding that something is impossible, consider asking yourself, how could this be possible? This small change in your questioning can lead to fresh ideas and creative solutions. Have a growth mindset, which means believing that we can improve our skills and intelligence through hard work, learning, and determination. This mindset, unlike a fixed mindset, helps us face challenges with curiosity and excitement instead of fear and avoidance. It helps us view failures not as signs of what we can't do, but as steps we take toward growth and success. The Wright brothers dreamed of flying even when many thought it was impossible. Their strong belief in the chance of powered flight, along with their constant testing and learning from mistakes, eventually resulted in one of the most important inventions in human history. Consider Roger Bannister, who ran a mile in under 4 minutes when many thought it was impossible for humans to achieve. After Bannister broke this mental barrier, many other athletes quickly did the same, showing how our beliefs about what we can achieve can greatly affect our real abilities. These examples are not just inspiring stories. They show how changing what we think is possible can lead to real breakthroughs in our lives. They show us that the limits we think we have are often created by ourselves, and by broadening our thinking, we can discover new opportunities for success. To be practical, begin with something small. Try doing something you've always thought was impossible for you, like learning a new skill, facing a fear, or going after a dream you've had for a long time. As you achieve these small wins, you'll start to rethink other limits you've set for yourself in life. Changing what's possible doesn't mean ignoring reality or escaping into a dream. It's about looking at life with an open mind, being ready to question what you think you know, and having the bravery to go beyond usual ways of thinking. Realize that even though we face real obstacles and challenges, how we view these challenges can affect our success more than the challenges themselves. As you go ahead, remember this important fact. The biggest limits in life are usually the ones we create for ourselves. When you develop a positive mindset and keep broadening your view of what can be done, you create chances for success and accomplishments that you may not have thought were possible. By doing this, you change what can be achieved and help expand what people can do. What seems impossible today could become a normal part of life tomorrow, and you might be the one to bring it to life. Lesson 13. The principle of mental attraction. The idea that like attracts like is more than just a trendy saying. It's a basic principle that shapes our thoughts and, in turn, our everyday lives. This law of mental attraction says that the thoughts we often think, the feelings we regularly have, and the attitudes we usually hold work like magnets. They attract situations, people, and chances that match our main way of thinking. Think back to the last time you felt really happy. You might have woken up feeling good, thankful, and looking forward to the day ahead. Throughout your day, you probably saw that people were friendlier, opportunities came up more easily, and even usual challenges seemed easier to handle. This wasn't just a coincidence or a lucky break. Your good mindset was bringing in good experiences, making a loop of positivity and success. On the other hand, when we get stuck in negative thoughts, we often see and bring in more negative experiences. A person who is always worried about money may miss chances to earn more or save as. They concentrate on and bring in more financial stress. This happens not because the universe is punishing them, but because they are focused on what they lack instead of what they have. Grasping this principle is important, but the true strength comes from using it intentionally to influence our lives. The first step is to notice our main thoughts and feelings. Many people go through life without thinking much, letting their usual ways of thinking take over. By being mindful and regularly assessing our mental state, we can begin to recognize and change negative patterns. When we notice our thoughts, we can start to intentionally create a positive mental space for success. This doesn't mean overlooking life's difficulties or acting like everything is fine. It means deciding to concentrate on opportunities, answers, and progress even when facing challenges. When we regularly think about excellence, we start to see and attract great opportunities and people into our lives. A practical way to be around excellence is to choose your information wisely. The things we take in, like books, podcasts, social media, or talks, greatly affect how we feel mentally. When we choose to engage with inspiring, educational, and uplifting content, we are setting our minds up for success. This could involve stopping following social media accounts that make you feel tired or not good enough, and instead following accounts that uplift and encourage you. It might involve replacing mindless TV with documentaries on amazing accomplishments or reading the life stories of people you look up to. A great way to improve is to look for connections with people who have the qualities and successes you want to achieve. Jim Rohn said that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. When we spend time with people who have a positive outlook and are working hard to improve their lives, we naturally pick up some of that energy and way of thinking. This doesn't mean leaving old friends behind. It means being purposeful about adding more positive people to our lives. Building a positive mental environment also includes our physical surroundings. The environment around us can quietly affect how we feel mentally. Look around your home and workplace. Do they show the quality you want to bring in? Making small changes, such as clearing out clutter, adding uplifting artwork, or setting up a specific area for meditation or goal setting, can strengthen your dedication to achieving excellence. The law of mental attraction is not just about hoping for things to happen without taking action. It's a process that needs regular effort and a match between what we think and what we do. When we think well and act well, we create a strong connection that brings good things into our lives. This could involve putting in extra effort at work, being especially kind to others, or striving to learn and improve all the time. Lesson 14. Your mindset affects how far you can go. The saying, attitude determines altitude, is very relevant in today's fast-paced and competitive world. This clear statement captures how our mindset influences the results we experience in life. It's more than just a catchy saying. It's a basic truth that successful people in different areas have understood and used to reach their goals. This principle means that how successful we are, our altitude, is closely linked to our attitude. A positive attitude won't automatically fix every problem or ensure quick success. It means that our mindset is important in how we deal with challenges, take chances, and determine how far we can go in life. Think about 2 people dealing with the same challenge. One looks at it with a negative mindset, viewing it as an impossible obstacle. The other sees it as a challenge to face, a chance to grow, and an opportunity to show their strength. Who do you believe is more likely to succeed? The answer is straightforward. A person who has a positive attitude is more likely to find creative solutions, keep going when faced with challenges, and succeed in the end. This idea goes further than simply getting past challenges. A positive attitude affects all parts of our lives. It shapes how we connect with others, tackle our jobs, and view ourselves. People who have a positive attitude are usually easier to talk to, work well with others, and motivate those around them. They show confidence and a positive outlook, which attracts opportunities and support from others. In the workplace, attitude can set apart 2 people with the same skills. Employers and leaders often focus more on a person's attitude than their skills when deciding who to hire or promote. Why? Because while skills can be learned, attitude comes from within. A person with a positive mindset can learn and improve, facing new challenges with eagerness and strength. How can someone develop and keep a positive attitude toward success, even when facing challenges? It begins with knowing yourself. Notice your thinking habits and how they affect what you do and how you respond. Do you often engage in negative self-talk? Do you usually think about what might go wrong instead of what might go right? Recognizing these patterns is the initial step in altering them. Now, try reframing. This means actively shifting how you view situations. Try to view a problem as a challenge or an opportunity instead. When you encounter a setback, think about, what can I learn from this? Or how can this make me stronger? Changing your perspective like this can help you deal with challenges and setbacks more effectively. Being around positive people is an important step. The people around us, the media we watch, and the places we live all influence our attitude. Look for books, podcasts, and people who inspire you and reflect the mindset you want to develop. Their positive attitude and focus on success can spread to others. Being thankful is a strong way to create a positive mindset. Practicing gratitude regularly, recognizing and valuing the positive aspects of your life, can change your focus from what you don't have to what you do have. This change can greatly enhance how you feel and think overall. Setting clear goals and imagining success is important. Clear objectives help guide your efforts and keep you motivated. Imagining yourself reaching these goals can help build a positive and successful mindset. This method is commonly used by athletes to boost their performance, and it can also work well in other parts of life. Keeping a positive attitude doesn't mean you have to ignore reality or act like everything is great. It means facing life's challenges and successes with a positive attitude that seeks solutions. It's about trusting that you can manage whatever happens and recognizing the chance to grow in every situation. Final lesson: positive mental attitude. This book takes us on a journey to explore not only the world around us, but also the great potential inside our own minds. As we come to the end of this chapter, we are on the brink of an important realization. We can change our lives by changing how we think. Your mental attitude influences every challenge you face, every goal you set, and every dream you nurture. When you really understand this idea, you see that you have the power to create a life filled with happiness and achievement. This power requires responsibility. A positive mental attitude can improve your life, while a negative one can hold you back and shut down opportunities. The ability to change your life is within your mind. Your mind is like the control center of your life, and your thoughts are the instructions you give. When you regularly pick positive and uplifting thoughts, you set yourself up for success and happiness. Keeping a positive mental attitude is a continuous journey. Some days will feel tough, and it might seem like everything is working against your positive outlook. During these times, go back to the practices and principles explained in this book. As we finish this chapter and this book, remember that this is not the end, but a new start. Look forward to greatness. Draw in greatness. Your positive mindset is the key that opens the door to a life you never thought possible. Walk through that door with confidence. And remember, when you expect the best from life, life will work to give you its best.